All right. This is Teardown. Teardown is an indie game you can purchase on Steam for $19.99. It is a voxel-based physics heist destruction game. And it's really something special. It is just released in early access. The roadmap says about a year, but even what you get today is just so goddamn cool. There are a few things that make this game very special. So obviously, everything is made of these little squares called voxels. But what makes it really special is the game is focused on destruction, and just about everything is breakable in some way. On top of that, the way the campaign is structured is it will have you run through missions, and you're going to set up heists, and you're going to use destruction in order to complete your mission objectives. So you'll be doing things like stealing cars or leveling houses or whatever. And a lot of times these objectives are timed once you begin, so you need to set them up in a way creatively that you're able to do everything within the time limit. So, to get started here, oh, and the other thing that makes this game really special is the developer, it's one person, has baked in ray tracing, not RTX, but their own version of ray tracing, or just ray tracing, into the game engine, specifically for lighting. So as you see some light sources, they'll be quite a bit more realistic, and honestly, even things like the reflections I don't think are using ray tracing, but they certainly look really, really good. And there's a lot of things about this game that are just astounding in terms of the visual fidelity, and I'll get to some of those as we play. To get started, you have a sledgehammer, which you can use to, smash things or go bang, You have a spray can, which can be used to paint, or I think it's also used to draw your path throughout a level. Maybe if you can't remember. I'm not sure if there's any real use for this other than that. And then you have a fire extinguisher, obviously to put out fires. This is one of my favorite things in the entire game, and I'll show you why. A blowtorch is to burn things like metal, so if I want to cut through that, I can do that, because you can't do that with, say, a sledgehammer. But the blowtorch can also light fires. And aside from the fires looking really cool and spreading in really interesting ways, watch this. Not only does it work, but look at the way the physics are simulated. Look at the way it lands on the ground. It's one of my favorite looking things ever. I don't know how to describe this. This reminds me of the first time I saw Conker's tail in the Conker Live and Reloaded. How the fur, or like in Furmark, the way the bajillion little particles look. It just looks astounding, and the way it lands and then dissipates. It's one of those like phenomenal things in this game. Anyways, we can get started on the campaign. There's also two other modes. There is a create mode, which in a third-party application that is free called Magicapixel or Magical Voxel, I think, you can create levels, and then in the sandbox mode, you can play the levels available in the game and also the levels you create, and those just let you kind of play around with infinite ammo for your gun or your blowtorch or your planks or whatever. So let's do a mission. I'll do a mission I've already done. This classic cars mission. This is one where we are going to steal some cars from the Marina, and I'll show you the structure of this game. And not every mission is structured the exact same. Some of the missions just have you go destroy things, and there's no alarms or anything like that. Wow, the first thing I do is get stuck. There's no alarms or anything like that, but if you cause too big of a fire, it will trigger the security alarm, and then you'll get in trouble. But in this mission, so if you hit tab, you pull out, you can sort of see the entire map that you have to work with. It says up here, wired alarm boxes or breaking an alarm box or security trigger a wire. Breaking an alarm box or wire triggers the alarm. So I'll show you in a minute. Our targets are attached to these wires, and the moment you either take one of the targets or move the car that's attached to a wire, it will trigger that, and you have 60 seconds to complete the mission. And the mission currently is to get two classic cars for Gordon. So this car that's here, you can zoom in and see it, or this car that's in this building that you can't see. And those have to travel back to this truck, which is my escape vehicle. I need to get into this little circle here. And I have to do that from the moment I start. I need to complete that in 60 seconds. It's not as hard as it sounds. The game is not about the timer. It's about how you set up for the heists and how you use destruction to have fun doing so. So to get started, what I want to do first is I want to break open this gate, because you know this gate is going to impede me. It opens for official vehicles, which this is one, but what I really want to do is get it out of my way for all the other vehicles I'll be driving. So I'll just go ahead and break that, and as you can see, the voxels break apart exactly where you touch them, because they're pretty small, and visually it's just so goddamn satisfying. And those are now broken and out of my way, so I can be happy. There's something about the way things crumble in front of you, or the way things collapse that is just like, look at that. It's just so satisfying, man. And while you explore the levels, you could be looking around for valuables. They can be hidden in various places. So as you explore, be on the lookout, and you use those valuables to... Oh, I'm actually going to go this way to see if there's any valuables. You use those valuables to add to your money pool, and that money can be used to upgrade like things like your blowtorch, to have more fuel for it to start off with. And here's a valuable right here. It shines. So this is worth $80. I now have $1,035. So the first three things you have, the spray can, the sledge, and the extinguisher, not upgradable. However, the blowtorch, the planks, and the shotgun are. And as I progress through the game and level up more, I'm only about 3 or 4 hours in, I will unlock more tools. I'm one level away from whatever the next tool is. I do not know yet. Hopefully maybe after this level I'll have it, and we can do another level that I haven't done with that tool. So, this is one of the vehicles we need to steal. You can see that it's attached to this sort of security box with a wire. Now, unfortunately, there's no way to, say, cut out the panel around that security box and put it in the trunk of the vehicle and drive off with it, because the moment you detach it from the wall, it will trigger. So, in this case, I've already done this level, like I said. What I'm trying to do is get these vehicles positioned as close as possible to my escape vehicle. So, for this one, I will drive this old tugboat over to the bridge here, but I need to stop ahead of time because the bridge is still down, and I'll go ahead and lower or raise this bridge and then scoot the tugboat. I could have turned the tugboat around as well, but turning this thing around is a fucking horrible pain in the ass, and I broke it many times trying it. So instead of doing that, I will drive me old tugboat back this way and sort of have it close to the side of the bridge. And if it's too far, that's okay. I'll back it up in a minute. I just want to make sure it's not too close. So when I lower the bridge, yeah, okay, we're clear. So when I lower the bridge, it doesn't smash the tugboat. Keep in mind, you have a quick save in this game. So if you are about to begin or try a heist, you can hit that button and then quick load in case you fuck it up, which will happen. Will happen often. You do have health in this game, as you just saw pop up in the bottom right, but it's nothing like significant. I think it regenerates almost instantly if you fall or something like that. Of course, that happened. You know what? I'm going to try to get a little closer and not smash the bridge. There we go. If you fall and your health goes down, it will pretty much instantly regenerate. I think it's primarily for, you know, just to be able to die in some capacity if you blow yourself up or maybe stand on a fire or whatever. So you're not completely invincible. Okay, so that's one car right there. So I will drive that car out and boom, right into that circle. That's one done. But I don't want to do it yet because I want to set up the other vehicle. And I can always drive a forklift or, say, this little Land Rover looking guy. I'll drive that over. Most of the vehicles in the game are drivable. A lot of them have their own little tool you can use, like the forklifts can raise and lower their forks. The front loader can raise and lower its little bucket. If you have a dump truck, it can dump its bed out. Okay, cool. I want to clear some of this out of the way because I know what's coming next. And honestly, this game, the destruction, I have not even come close to getting tired of it. Every time I break through something, it is just so goddamn satisfying. And there's a limit. You know, the vehicles have a condition meter, so this isn't going to be invincible. But this one's a pretty beefy tank. So let me just sort of scoot it out of the way here. I'm now stuck. Oh, I glitched through the vehicle. That's okay. So, my next target is actually in these doors. And it's on the back of this truck. So this level, they kind of make it easy on you. Give you an idea of like, okay, so you're going to want to set these up close to the truck so that it's easy to escape with. But not all levels will be like that. And I'll show you on the next level that I've yet to complete what it can be like. And what I'm trying to find is like a barrel to put in front of the door to keep it open. Because I don't want to smash up my truck on the way out. There's going to be more than enough of that. You know what? Out of my way. Okay. No squeezing through dumb small doors. Perfect. And then this, I have to go into the ocean. Sick. Alright. If I were to want to get the optional objectives, I've already done it, so I'm not going to waste anyone's time. But what I would do is, on this level particularly, is you would set up a little path. So, the first one I would get is actually the one right across the river here. It's just up in this little top room. I would break a hole in the wall just like I did right there. I would grab it, jump out, jump in this speedboat, speed across, run up here, grab the objective that's in here. I would have this truck parked right out here, or a car parked right out there. I would drive the truck back to my escape vehicle and get the other one and get on my way. But because I've already done that, there's no need to. But that's a way you can do those types of things and try to get all the objectives done. Some of them, I literally have no idea how you do them. The level I'll do after this, I have not completed. It's very difficult to even do the bare minimum objective, much less the entire full list of optional ones. I need to move this out of my way or I'm going to break my truck. If my truck is not already broken. I really hope it's not, because I haven't saved in a bit. Oh, that's not what I wanted to drive. I wanted to drive that vehicle. Okay, perfect. So all I really need to do for this level, to complete it at least, is to drive these two cars. Oh shit. You gotta be careful, because, again, this is a physics-based game. If I took that turn too wide, I would have broken the car off of its wire and been in some trouble. So instead what I'll do is park this here, like so, and then lower my bed here with my right mouse button, and then all I have to do is, well, now it's actually kind of askew, so maybe not. So let's go ahead and save, and hop in here. It's going to break off and start the trigger. Boom, done. Then we got to do one more, and then we're out of here. It should be no problem. Cool. And that's it. Again, I could get those optional objectives if I had set myself up to do so, but I just wanted to give you an idea of the structure of the levels you'll be playing. Again, if you trigger something and you fail, you can just either quick load the whole mission, or you can load the whole mission, or you can quick load and just go back to where you started. When you beat a mission, it'll show you the path that you took from the moment you started your heist. It's pretty cool. I don't think that's going to level me up. I think I have to complete a new mission because I've already done everything on there. Oh, I'm only level 18 anyway. Well, screw me. Cool. So let's hop into another one. Why not? This one's hard. I haven't figured it out. I'll show you the mission, talk through it, and then see if I can get it done while I'm recording. All right, so here we are at the villa. The level of detail in these levels is bananas. Not only is like the level design pretty well done and cool, but like it's so gorgeous. Like let me show you. Like this is not just a building with some stuff. Like this is a well laid out and thought out buildings. All these little drawers open. Like the one-person dev team in this early access game has really done something special here, man. I cannot say enough because there's a sauna, which I didn't know about. Love that. Got a little portable cassette tape player. Fine. Okay, so what are we doing here? So the goal in this mission is to dump at least 3 of Gordon's expensive cars in the water. So, to do that, there are 6 different cars I can choose from to do this. Now, where it gets complicated is most of these, there's one car that's on a truck. The rest of them are, this one's tied to an alarm, this one's tied to an alarm, this one's tied to an alarm. So we've got 3 other ones tied to an alarm. 4, actually. This one's tied to an alarm. So it's not easy. This one doesn't have any wheels. So I'll show you what I want to try to do and see if I can execute on it. And you can see the lighting looks fantastic. It looks insane. It looks even more so in some of the daytime levels when it's sort of early morning and kind of foggy. It's insane looking, and I'll never stop using the fire extinguisher because it's my favorite thing ever. So what I first think I'm going to do, and I've tried this before, have not found success yet. Hopefully I can find success. I'm going to set this up, and the first thing I'll do is take a car. This is the easy one. This is kind of a gimme. I will park this over here. We'll lower this ramp, and then all I have to do for this car is back it up into the ocean. Shouldn't take me too long. Moving on. I need to figure out an escape route, and I need to figure out what other cars I'm going to take. So, in looking at my options here, I don't know why I decided to do this. In looking at my options here, there is a car in here. So, let's open this up. It's a perfectly fine option. It's just tied to the wall. So, I don't know how many, I don't know how it's possible to steal all these tied to the wall cars in 60 seconds. So get them from here to the water, here to the water, here to the water, and then the other ones, it's crazy to me. But maybe it's doable. I don't know. This is another one tied to the wall. This is another one tied to the wall and on a stand, so probably a pain in the ass to drive off. And then there's one more over here tied to a wall. There it is. And I'm going to go ahead and take this lead weight out of the back. It's not really a lead weight, it's a box, but it shouldn't be in there. So I don't really have a great way to do this level, but there is one, I'm sure. I think what the car I will do next is actually this car. So in here, there's a truck with no wheels, or a Jeep, or whatever you want to call it, with no wheels. An SUV with no wheels. I tried putting the wheels on. It does not work. I think that would be really cool if it did, but it does not, even if you get it close. Nope. Okay, so how do we do it, you say? So you have these things called planks. These are pieces of wood. They exist in real life. But in this game, you can use them not only for little ramps or bridges or whatever you want to do, or slopes, but you can use these to attach objects to one another. So I think what I'll do is attempt to drag it down the hill with this bulldozer, or sorry, this is it a dump truck? And see if I can... It doesn't have an alarm in it, so I think it will only start the mission if I dump it in the water. So what I'll do is I'll drag it in the back of this dump truck. And I'm using the dump truck because it's big and burly. I don't know if doing it with a smaller car would be any good. But I think it will work with this one. So I'm going to go ahead and... what's that guy's name? Hawaiian Punch, High C, Fruit Punch, Kool-Aid Man. That's the one. Kool-Aid Man through this. Okay. So now we have a little bit of a way out. And all I have to do is... I think... There we go. Nope, that's definitely not what you do. Hold it down, and you'll hear the noise. And it will click. I'm going to do a few, just because I have no idea, like, what the tension or whatever is on these. This part reminds me a lot of Gmod. Won't lie to you. Okay, quick save. And I've already fucked up my bed a lot, so hopefully that's okay. Always quick save before you touch an objective, just in case. What is it stuck on? What am I stuck? I'm stuck. Son of a bitch. Oh no. Alright, we're gonna have to try something here. I did it. Shotgun allows you to break through... Oh, fuck. Shotgun allows you to break through things like brick, where you wouldn't otherwise be able to break through it. Hopefully that did it. I'm not going to quick save while I'm doing this, because I don't want to fuck anything up. Oh, no. What's it stuck on now? Again, this game is 100%, like, based around its physics, so... it's the thing you'll be fighting against, but it's fun. There we go. No problem. Uh-oh. Well, it didn't go exactly as I wanted it to. That's okay. I'm going to go ahead and quick save now. And I'll delete these. Okay. I think... Well, I was going to scoot it into the water with the bulldozer, but the bulldozer is no longer... Sorry, the dump truck is no longer an option. So there's other construction equipment out here that I'll get it set up with and try to push it in. You can see the destruction I've laid across my path here. Love the little touches, man. The developers have said that there is not going to be any sort of co-op or multiplayer, and that is because the physics used in the engine, it would just be too complicated. And I get that. It is a dope-ass physics engine, and honestly, as long as they continue to develop the campaign, I'll be happy. It's also worth noting that they've said on their page that they will be doing modding. They'll be adding community modding, and I think that's going to be in the way of workshop support. I don't know for certain, but you would expect a game like this to have workshop support if they're going to support modding. Please God, please God. Okay, thank God. And it'll be really cool to see how this develops. I mean, even as it is, this is such a unique and fun game to play. I could recommend it even as it is. But to see what it's going to be like later down the line is pretty exciting, man. It's worth noting this game does have some level of bugginess or performance issues. Some people have trouble with frame rate when, you know, big things happen, big physicsy things happen, and that I can give you an example of that by showing you, not even by talking about it. If we can find a propane tank. Basically, the moment you light a propane tank up, or say you crash a big boat, you will see some major chugging, but it's worth it. It's fun, man. It's just such a purely fun game, and the destruction's so much fun. Okay. Oh. Okay. Just want to get this set up in a way that all I have to do is push forward. Okay. Hopefully that does it. Okay, so we got two basically set up here. Now what is the question? Well, I'm going to get this little Jeep over here as one of my escape vehicles. Okay, that'll be my escape vehicle once I push that in the water. I think I'll drive the sports car down here, dump it in the water, dump that in the water, run over to that thing, boop, boop, and then get the fuck out of here. I just need to make my escape route. And I think the best route is going to be up these stairs, maybe through this court. Yeah, I think just straight up through here. That'll work fine. I think that'll work great. I think the one tricky part is this ramp. any damage to the voxels can really cause your car to get hung up. Like that. That could be a problem. I don't know. Oh, let's chug some frame rate. I'm gonna go ahead and save real quick in case this triggers any alarms. But boom! Incredible. It damaged that. It damaged the ground. It blew a hole in the wall. It blew a hole in this. Like, the physics in this game are utterly fantastic. If you've ever played, God, what the hell is that game? It might have been Burnout Crash, or it might have been Stuntman, was it? There was a game that basically the whole point of the game was to see how much damage you could cause in like a single spectacular crash. I don't want to say it was called Stuntman. I could be wrong. Oh, please don't be stuck. But it would be really cool, in addition to the career mode, to have levels set up in a way that you can creatively just cause mass destruction in say, like, a car crash or whatever, you know, a domino effect. That'd be nice to see. I'm curious to see what people do with just the campaign, or with the custom levels overall, and where the campaign goes. He's put a lot of love into what's here so far. And man, it's really promising, and even more than promising, it's good. Okay, I think we're set up. So, let me. I think that's my car. I think that's the one I'm gonna take. Go ahead and quick save. I'll quick. Actually, I should. I'm quick save right before the car. That way, it's as quick as possible. All right. One try. Here we go. Nope. Son of a bitch. Let's see if we can make it anyway. This thing is so unruly. For the love of fucking God. I think this is going to be a waste of our time. I think I wasted too many precious seconds there. That's in the water. Boom. This one. It's in the water. Boom. If I make it, it's going to be really fucking close. But you know what? I think we can nail it. Oh God. Oh God. Done. Oh no. Okay. Well, we wasted too many precious seconds, but I think that's a good proof of concept. I'll try it again. Unless by some 10 seconds is not enough time. I'm gonna get stuck on these stairs, aren't I? Let's test run it. Actually, pretty good shape, except for that generator that I exploded and put right there. Okay, let's quick load. We can do this. I believe in me. Let's do it. Okay. It seriously has so much power. Oh my God. Okay, we're trying to just quick load again. It's quick. That's why I call it quick load. Okay, one more time. This is all it's going to take. One more try. Come on. I think we're doing 5 seconds better than we did last time. 1 in. 2 in. Come on. I'm going to try to lean right on this push in here. Hopefully that does it. Nope, it doesn't. Son of a fucking bitch. Come on. No! Oh, no. I think we need to readjust the backhoe. I think that's, or the front loader, whatever the hell that thing's called. I'm not a construction guy. I think that's fucking us, so. Let's fix that real quick. I think the first 2 cars went in buttery smooth. Ouch. Be curious to see if the game has a racetrack level later, or like a race level, because this is a racetrack. Yeah, assemble a bit more. I think I want to get it right up to the water's edge, so I'll go and quick save. I don't want to have to push. You know what? I'm curious. Can I just push this damn thing in the water now? Is that legal? You totally can. That's really great to know. Okay. Well then, we're basically home free. All we have to do is get... Oops. This thing set up. I'm going to get it a little out of the way of my first car. Alright. That should be good. Just drive 2 cars in now. Makes it so much easier. Why didn't I think of that before? I just assumed. Perfect. It's the best. It's the best foam. It's the best foam. It's the best foam. Doesn't really look like foam, but it looks incredible. I don't know what it looks like, other than awesome. Am I stuck in a pool? Am I stuck in a pool? Am I stuck in a fucking pool? Alright. I don't have any words. Thank God ladders work. Okay. Okay. Quick save. This is the most execution-based part of this. Not terrible. Okay. These cars really move. Done. Let's get the fuck out of here. We have 40 seconds. I think we can do this, man. The lighting, you can... Oh, man. The headlights, like, you can really appreciate how good they look. Oh, fuck. Too much air. Come on. Come on. And we're done. Perfect. That's great. Let's see if we get 15 minutes. That's about, you know, average, I would say a mission takes about 15-20 minutes your first time through. But you might spend more time depending on how many times you screw it up. I don't know if that takes into account all your quick loads and whatnot. Alright, continue. Maybe I leveled up. Maybe I got a new item. I would love that. No. Oh, no, I did. I got Breaker. New tool's been delivered. Let's see what the new tool is, and then we'll call it a day here. Different times a day, the different maps, or the different levels, I should say, have different missions, and they can be set throughout different times a day, and I think different weather patterns as well. Pipe bomb. Well, obviously we're going to fucking use this. Ah! That's... That's how it works. It's not that big. I'm sure you can upgrade it. Let's... Cool. And of course... Physics! Physics! Oh shit, it's gonna light on fire. Turn off. Fire off. Okay. Last, let's just check what this does for an upgrade. And all your missions are communicated through these little messages you get on your computer here. Pipe bomb, I'm assuming exploding radius. Yes. Okay, cool. All right. Well, that is a look at Teardown. Sort of a free-form first impressions video. I'm sort of messing around and trying different formats. Personally, I really like being able to film it this way. It lets me just kind of talk and play the game at the same time and go over what the game has to offer you. If you like this sort of format, dear God, if you like this, if you like this format, let me know in the comments. If you don't, let me know as well. And that's about it. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.